in Square Garden exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. Well, that Pedro Munoz cut still leaking here at the start of round 2.
And Kyler had to fight at a super high pace in round 1 to look as good as he did. If he can maintain this for 15 minutes at this pace, with that movement, he's going to be a real problem for everybody.
A couple of very good low kicks from Munoz. But yeah, that's a very good point, DC, if he can do that. Because the amount of movement, the in and out, the constant switching angles has been beautiful to watch, but massive expenditure of energy.
Yes, it is. It's hard to do that for a 15-minute fight.
All right, early round 2, we call on the coach, Dean Tomasino.
Yeah, fellas, that level of activity from Phillips is giving Munoz problems. Munoz is going to have to step in and penetrate as if he's shooting a takedown and then start coming in with some body shots, because that's the way you slow a guy down with that level of activity. Hit him with some body shots, then come upstairs.
And the one thing we know about Pedro Munoz is no matter how bad it starts, he can do this 15 minutes.
Right.
No problem. He'll be in your face. He'll be very solid with his defenses.
And just so durable. And that's what we saw from all those shots that Phillips landed.
And still Munoz with that perpetual forward motion. Nice right hand over the top by Phillips.
Well, like John said, in all these fights, Pedro's never been finished. And Kyler had him hurt in round 1. And as we start round 2, he's the guy that's advancing, trying to make Kyler fight his fight.
Hard to keep Pedro Munoz on his heels. Continuing to try to find his offense to smother Phillips.
Wow, that one barely missed. That was a fast high kick.
Very good timing in that as well.
Nice jab by Phillips, splits the guard of Munoz. Munoz out of range with that short left hook. He's realized most of his success to the body tonight. Brutalizing body kick.
It's the combinations of Phillips that are so creative. The way he's mixing, look at that. I mean, look at that. The kick, the spinning back fist behind it. He's always giving Munoz something to think about as he advances.
Well, when he goes, it's not one single shot. It's a shot, it's a punch, it's a kick, it's a roundhouse. It's 5 or 6 attacks, but they all come from different places.
Yeah, and he's optimizing on all these different targets.
And he's another one of those guys that you just watch mature from fight to fight, and eventually you see one of the best fighters in the world. He's another one of those guys that I saw way back on The Ultimate Fighter when I was a coach.
Right.
That was pretty good. You saw that he had the foundation to be a good fighter, but it was going to take some work. And now we see him years later, and he's just way better.
A lot of fans wondered how this might play out if the grappling came into things. 2 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts here, but they are kickboxing thus far as Munoz attacks that lead leg of Phillips.
Munoz would benefit from doing more leg kicks to try to slow Phillips down. Phillips is still pretty active on his feet, bouncing, moving really well.
He is, but there's a difference between his activity level in this round and the first round. I think he's realizing that he did empty the gas tank quite a bit in the first. Oh, nasty. Left to the body and right up top. And that's what we're talking about, just the way he utilizes all of his weapons. Nice.
Great striking flow out of Kyler Phillips here late in round 2.
And it really is a flow, John. That's the best way to describe it. The way he mixes up the knees and the kicks and the punches, and it's just coming from all these different angles.
And I think this right here is a tell on what we can expect from the main event. If Marlon Vera allows for Sean O'Malley to get into his flow, it's a real problem. Because Kyler Phillips, when we have seen him struggle, is when guys don't let him start to flow. They smother him. They make him fight their fight. You can't let the guy
Breathing, Pedro.